Get up, bro.
I love Mexico. I love Mexico. Every time I visit, I love Mexico. I love you too, brother. I love you too, brother. I love you too, brother.
Why do you think we're racist? What are you talking about, dude? What are you talking about, guys?
What's up, motherfucker? Get the fuck off me.
We're not racist. We're Americans, man.
Get the fuck out my face. Go.
We're Americans, man.
Come on. Come on, guys. Hey.
No violence, guys. No violence, man. Come on, guys. Fuck.
USA! USA! USA!
This is how you got to keep open civil rights, because, you know, false accusations are how it starts. You're all part of the same flag, right? We're here to defend civil rights because you established no... What's that?
Amen.
Right. This is for everybody.
I love Mexico. Every time I visit, I love it. Beautiful place. Hola, niños. ¿Qué tal? Qué lindo. Hola, ¿qué tal? No tenemos odio para nada. Yo soy mexicano, nacido en México.
Hey, Jesse! Left side of the street.
All this is why is this like visiting a war zone? This is the whole issue.
Love my Latino culture. Beautiful people.
So, more murals, making sure that there's no go zones don't occur in the United States. When we playing in soccer again, huh? Great country. Thank you. You gotta... Well, never mind. Thank you. Let's see what's over this wall. Can't see this.
sea, somos americanos. We have no hate. Tenemos a toda la casa.
Come on out. We're all the same crew. Why is this set up?
Pinche gringo, it says. Just pinche gringo on that one.
Legitimacy of 48 years. Can you imagine that? 48 years. And I'm not talking about something that started 6 months ago because I was concerned about
Why are we prevented access from the public accommodation?
Gotta talk to them.
Who's them?
San Diego PD.
Who's officer in charge?
San Diego PD.
I know who.
I don't know.
Okay, am I on an auger point? This is still the San Diego PD.
We're blocking this off.
Right, where's it? Right, where's your? So your jurisdiction is the main.
Yes.
That's what's like. Sorry. Can I continue on or on the outside?
Well, this part's all blocked off.
Okay, so basically, I'm trying to play by the rules. I just don't know. I know the Highway Patrol has jurisdiction from the. I thought from the auger point on the exit, but I don't know what on entrances where they.
We're just trying to keep a buffer zone to keep things from.
I understand that, but that's what we're trying to prevent. See, we're trying to commingle and show that America's supposed to be, you know. But this defeats the whole purpose of it. And plus, I'm reporting for Frontline Radio out of Fresno, California.
The San Diego PD will give you all the stuff.
Right, but preventing access to a public accommodation is unlawful, right?
It's San Diego PD. There's one right there.
If you can learn who that. See, the thing is, you have to articulate a reason, right? And you do say San Diego PD.
San Diego Police Department.
Well, of course. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to find out the officer in charge, so then you can just specify a specific individual rather than just a dismissive. From my perspective,
any one of these officers over here will gladly tell you.
I understand that, but I'm trying to train you how to be a citizen as opposed to a police officer.
Okay.
That's all.
Have a nice day.
I understand your perspective, and I've studied it, and you guys got a tough job, you know. But now, from a citizen's perspective, I want to make sure public accommodations remain open. So,
thank you.
Okay, so I just got to do homework. I'm not saying you're doing your job. I'm just going to try to provide that extra information. Hey there, sir. Sir, is there a officer in charge? Sorry.
We'll talk to you later. We're not talking to you.
I know, but I need to know an officer in charge to give him a name. To give the CHP.
CHP. We're not dealing with that right now.
Right, they said to come see the San Diego police.
See you later.
No. This is. I'm trying to give them information. I need an officer's name who they can say for a press to go talk to, as opposed to.
Right, you have a press pass, you're fine.
But they wouldn't let me cross the line.
They're CHP.
Right, but that's the point is, I know, but this isn't, you guys can't platoon like that because you're depriving civil rights. I have a right to a public accommodation. I literally a civil right to be over on that side without being harmed. Right, and I'm trying to cover it as, what's that? KGED, it doesn't matter, it's the same, it's Frontline Radio out of Fresno. I know, I'm asking for, I need a supervising officer, that's all. I just need to give him a name to refer people like me to. That's it.
Oh, okay. It would be Scott Wall.
Scott Wall? Officer
press,
Scott Wall?
Right?
No. For the CHP, so if somebody else asks the same questions I'm asking, he can tell, because I'm going to go find whoever it is that you ask, that you tell me.
Right.
I'm just doing what we're supposed to be doing. So,
like I said, the only thing is if you were, but all we're concerned about people's safety.
I understand that. I'm more concerned about defending the Constitution. Right. I understand you're doing your job, and that's what you're being paid for. Now, what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to create the perspective from the citizen.
So, what would you like to do?
I would just like to have information so I can give to the CHP officer of the reporting officer who he should tell.
The officer that's giving all the information.
Yeah. For them to send me to. Okay. Lieutenant Scott Wall. Scott Wall. Appreciate it. Thank you for being out here.
No problem.
That's all. I'm just trying to increase information exchange.
If you want to make things better, and not that you have to do it.
No, but I don't want to. See, that's the thing is, you can't judge a book by its cover. It's the whole profiling thing, and they don't know what my politics are. I'm just wearing a hat.
Exactly.
So if they want to attack me, they can do some research on me after I'm hurt.
Okay.
So I'm a fullback for America. Lieutenant Scott Wall. Thank you, sir. Sorry for the... Just trying to establish a procedure. I understand, but you obviously have a flaw, and I'm trying to fix it. That's it. May I? I'm trying to exchange information, and I told you I was going to come back, so there's no police action. I'm trying to do this the right way, and you guys are standing back far back.
How you doing, sir?
Good, good. I'm trying to perform the press function, but I'm trying to give you information that was lacking just minutes ago. That's all. Okay, so if someone likes me comes here and asks to cross your line, you say talk to San Diego police officer, it's Lieutenant Scott Wall.
Okay.
All right, so if you can just tell them other officers that, so at least now I know who to go ask for and go find out. That information was lacking, so, you know.
Okay.
Thank you for being here. Thank you for protecting the freeways.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Yeah. So this is what we want to prevent, right? This is not America. Separating two sides is unlawful, right? Let us mingle in a fair, in a cultural exchange, buy stuff, talk to people. But what we're doing right now is we're doing what has been planned to do. What we're doing is allowing compliance to deprive citizens of constitutional rights. I'm trying to make it to your other side. I don't know how. Do you guys have any suggestions? How do I make it over there? How do I cross from here to there? You have to. This is what the whole exercise is. I understood. You guys have a police line, but what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to defend the Constitution. I'm not trying to protect your pension. All right. So thank you for being out here. I think you guys are doing a great job. This might be required. It's just I'm trying to educate other people. Is there an Officer Scott Wall, sir? Is there an Officer Scott Wall? Lieutenant Scott Wall? I was told... Hold on. So let's see how ridiculous this is. I was told by one of your officers to go talk to Lieutenant Scott Wall to give information to the CHP that they were lacking. Does anybody comprehend this? Can we have a communication? See, now we're penned in. This is internship. This is internment. This is being the Japanese Americans during World War II. You have to understand, we have to prevent this. This is the exercise is to commingle, not to intern patriots. They did this in San Francisco. All this does is this puts other people at risk. We're willing to be the fullbacks for the Constitution. Why are you doing this? This is what causes hate, because it reinforces all their false accusations. This is amazing. Where is Lieutenant Scott Wall? I was told Lieutenant Scott Wall can address my concerns. And you guys have no idea who Scott Wall is, do you?
Is the PIO? What you need to do is connect with one of the...
See, this is an emergency situation for America, and I'm reporting on it on the front line.
Okay.
And so I'm looking for an officer in charge.
I'm not ignoring you.
Okay, sorry about that. My bad. Then I didn't mean to
No problem.
confront you in that. Officer Scott Wall?
Sorry?
Are you? My name's Ty Decker. Hi.
Nice to meet you.
What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to convey to the CHP the process, the broken process that is affected here. Essentially, penning in, interning patriot Americans is not the way to do this. Where this is what they did to Japanese Americans. This is what they would have done to me in World War II. Okay? So I'm trying to prevent that, and so I'm trying to communicate with you that we need to have a process.
The CHP is right over there.
I understand, but they don't have the information that I'm trying to gain. I asked for an officer. He said, it's Lieutenant Scott Wall.
Do you want to talk to the PIO?
No, I want to talk to the officer in charge of...
I'm one of them.
Okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, I want to find out why we're not able to enjoy a public accommodation.
Yeah, for your safety and ours.
No, it's not for my safety.
Okay, well, you wanted an answer, and I mean, that's what
Okay, so you are violating my constitutional right.
We're creating...
No, you're not. I'm part of the press, see? I should be able to commingle.
You're part of the press?
Yes.
Okay.
I should be able to walk wherever I want, and no matter... This is a costume, right?
You can go over
this
there
is just
if you want.
Right. That's all I want to do.
You
I was
wanna go over
prevented.
there? Yeah, you want to go over there, but you're on your own.
Of course,
There's not going to be
but-
no police escort, and if something happens
I know you're
to you-
scared.
I'm not scared of anything.
Well, then someone's being a coward because I'm not. All right, I'm going to go over
If
there.
you want to go over there as the press, you're more than
I'm
welcome
going over
to.
there as a citizen of a press. Yes,
More than welcome
frontline
to.
radio. I'm a
You're more-
fullback for constitutional rights.
You're
if I
more
get,
than welcome to go to the other side.
Thank you.
With your press credentials.
Thank you. All right, and, that's it. I'm not going to antagonize. I'm not here to yell fire in a theater.
Okay.
What I'm trying to do
but
is.
I'm telling you that we are not going to go over there and protect you.
Did I ask you to?
Okay, I'm just letting you know
I'm not
you're
shaking.
on your own.
I'm a fullback.
Okay.
We did this. We did this for fun.
Okay.
All right. And in high school, we run into defense, and then hey, we get sent back.
Okay.
Right. I'm not here. What they're going to do is what I want you to do is prevent a crime, a property crime, and assault.
We're not going to go.
Of
over
course
the park.
not.
Okay.
So there's a no-go zone for you guys, right?
We're not. Look, man, it's for our safety, their safety.
But you didn't
That's
have an
what it is.
engineer design this who's
Okay,
patriotic.
you want to go over
yes,
there?
Sir.
Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're more than welcome with your
Okay.
press credentials.
Thank you. How would I?
Go around that side.
Hold on. So around the
that
tennis
side.
courts. All right. I just want to know where the police lines are.
Go
I'm
around
respecting
that-
your authority at all
around
times.
That side, as soon as your job is back around.
Thank you very much. Have a good day. This is just being a fullback. Hey guys! If you want. I'm just going to go walk around. I just don't want. What I'm. Hey, gentlemen. I know this might put us in an odd position, but who's cognizant enough so I can exchange information and you guys can spread it in case something happens?
Until you get arrested?
No, it's not, I don't want to get arrested. I'm here.
No, I
This
know.
is what they did to Japanese
I know.
Americans.
You did this in Berkeley.
Yes.
You do this in Berkeley. I love it. If you want to try.
No, I know, but I want to see these. I want to show that people that this is what that I'm supposed to be doing, and I'm not trying to mar the incident. This, right? They should prevent these people from entering the park so we can enjoy the entire park. You understand, right? Yeah, we know. So, okay, this is called internment. All right. This is called interning Americans. This is what I'm trying to prevent. I'm trying to prevent internment of Americans. This is, look, we're interned. There's no difference in what they did to the Japanese Americans based on irrational fear. My name's Ty Decker. In case something happens, at least you'll know. So
Only a person with press credentials is allowed to go inside.
I'm not spreading any rules. All I'm doing is I'm letting them know that this isn't to mar the event. It's just to make sure that when I see this as a Japanese American internment camp, it's just
It's not a
labeled.
camp. There's no.
And obviously it was
no
like.
consultation wire.
Yes, there is. Well, of course there is.
Okay.
See, you just don't see it. That's all.
Okay.
Historically,
If you want to go over there, you can go over there.
I appreciate that.
And whoever has press credentials,
I'm not.
go in.
I'm not playing police. I'm not shucking people off
I'm
like
letting you
dandruff.
know.
Understood.
I can't guarantee
I'm not.
protection.
I'm not asking for your protection in public accommodation. Okay. That's a violation. I wanted you to watch the deprivation of a civil right because you guys are too scared to do what I'm doing. Go undercover. Join me. Right. What? See, the thing is that's what we do. Is we go undercover, and I wear costumes to make sure that civil rights live. See, that's it. And you're like, oh, you're stupid. Yeah, it's what. Again, I thought she's. Let me hold on. By the way, you guys can't assume things. She's deaf. All right, so that's another example of where your cultural bigotry might not understand that there are handicapped people among us. They said that this press credential allows me to walk over there. I know. So just know when you walk, they might say no, and so that's when they violate your civil rights. So right now our civil rights aren't violated. You understand?
Internet.
You can, but then they might turn you back. You just come back.
All right.
Yeah. Okay. See, this is what Berkeley does. This is what Berkeley and San Francisco do. They intern patriotic Americans. This is an internment. It's you know what, low security? They said they can't guarantee my safety. Why? That's not like I asked them to, but this is the demonstration of the deprivation of civil rights. I'm not out for followers. This isn't grandstanding. This isn't, I don't even like myself on camera. Hey guys, thanks for being here. You know, if I were to make a suggestion, I would say have some undercover officers don a red cap and come join me. That's what I would do. Because we got to, are you any of you guys have any knowledge of Japanese American history in the United States? You know how we were interned? That's what's happening. We're interned. That's an internment camp right there. That's what I'm preventing. Or trying to. Obviously I'm not going to, but you're not thinking of it in the right framing. The framing is you are literally interning Americans. Okay, understood? Okay, understood that you might have to turn back, right? But,
Where you guys headed?
I have permission to cross. And she's deaf, so be careful.
Where y'all going?
Well, I'm American. I'm going here. This is a public accommodation. You're supposed to keep public access to a public accommodation. Hey, guys. This is a costume. This is a piece of clothing. You don't know my ideology.
You're not going this way.
Why?
Because we're not going to have
Hold
problems.
on. I'm not going on your auger point.
You can go over there just like...
Okay, wait a minute. This is a public... I was given...
Let's go, dude. Come on. Go. Come on.
Now, hold, chill out for a second, will you there? Easy, Lone Ranger. Hold on. Wait a minute. Thank you.
Okay, go ahead.
Thank you very much. See, this is what courage takes.
Thanks for calling me Lone Ranger. I appreciate it.
I respect what you're doing, dude. I just say, you know... I mean, I don't think it wasn't a diss. I'm here championing what you guys are doing.
What's that? Don't let her through.
Hi there. I'm trying to illustrate that as a Japanese American, what this looks like on the other side is an internment from World War II.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks like a camp.
Please move back, sir.
Marty.
No? I'm a member of the press. I'm here wearing a costume.
You should go on the other side of them.
I know, but see, I'm trying to break through this fog. This is an internment in the World War II. In World War II, Japanese Americans.
That's the story. This is not
No,
what happy for
but I'm trying to use the analogy
No,
and the.
helping out for you, bro. Look at the people here.
Yeah,
bro.
we're not the ones waving Nazi flags over
What are you
there.
Nazi flags? That's you've hallucinated that. Unless you can
It's
point a
on
Nazi
your
flag.
Facebook. It's on your
So
Facebook.
now
Unless
you're
you-
defending them or what?
Who is waving a Nazi
Are
flag?
you pressed or you defending them?
Why am I? That's a
Are
false
you
accusation.
pressed or you defending
That's
them?
a false accusation.
Answer the question.
I don't have to answer anything.
Answer the question.
I'm supposed to be able to progress. So my civil rights are being violated. What you're doing is you're setting up internment camps. I want to.
That's where you would like us to
No,
be.
because you're
That's where you
hallucinating.
would like us to be.
I respect you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
Yeah, there's no go zone. Listen, this is a no-go zone. You're welcome anywhere in America. Take a walk.
That's bullshit.
Why?
Yeah, that's
Get out now. You need to get out. Get out.
Do us a favor,
Listen,
man.
I don't have to do anything.
You need to get out right now.
I don't have to do anything.
You should get out right now.
I don't have to do anything.
You should get out right now.
Why? Because you're going to attack me?
You should.
You're
get
going to
out right now.
violate my civil rights?
You should get out right now.
No, we didn't cause problems. I'm trying to report.
Gentleman over here that wants to come in.
It doesn't matter. This is costume jewelry. Yes, it does.
Hey,
This is the United States of of America. This is a flag.
Hey, take it
Who
off.
cares? That's your problem, not mine.
Hey, you claim to be a part of the press, but you come over here and you instigate these
I'm not. I'm trying to just.
You
walk
came
over
over
here.
here.
Antagonizer. Go on the other side of the street.
This is what
You
America.
are
Go on the other side of the
You can't
street.
think like an American.
Go on the other side of the street.
raised here,
Who
bro.
can
listen
think
up.
like an
We're not
American?
gonna
Go on the other side of the
All
street.
right, well, at least
Go
you
on the
tried.
other side of
At
the
least I
street.
tried.
I'm
Go
not
on the
gonna
other
At least
side.
I
Go on the other
tried.
side of the
At
street.
least I tried.
come on,
What's your
do us a
name?
favor.
What's your name?
Joe
what?
LeBlanc.
Are you a representative?
Go on the other side of
If
the
I
street.
were to
Just move
establish
on.
contact, would I
You
contact you?
contacted me. No.
Who?
Move.
Who would I contact in another day?
Go across the street.
Who would I contact in another
You know who
day?
you contact. You've been monitoring. Don't act like you don't know, bro.
I don't.
Stop the
I
bullshit.
don't, dude. You're
man.
hallucinating again. I want to know who to contact on another day.
We don't know.
Another day. Go on. Go on.
Wait.
You need to get out.
You're in charge?
You need to get out.
No.
You need to
Why
get
do
out.
I need to go out?
Wait, are you in
You
charge?
need to get out.
No, they are.
No.
I am.
We don't know.
is the
I am.
people.
You're interning me. You're self-interning yourself. No, I'm not. I'm reporting. I'm reporting. I want to know who. Do you guys have a leader? Do you guys have a
The people united.
Okay, I'm part of the people.
People united.
I'm part, except for people in red hats. What's the rule? Except for people in red hats. What's the rule? Write it down. Escribo. Necesito escribir en español, por favor. Necesito. I need to write in rules why you guys think that you're. Listen.
It doesn't matter.
Why? The Constitution matters. No, I am doing the function of the press. This is what the press does.
What is your name?
It doesn't matter. I work for the Constitution. I defend the Constitution.
Across the street. That's best.
Hey, I want to read your article. What's your name?
Frontline Radio.
Online radio. Hold on.
Frontline Radio. Racist. No. But I'm coming here. I'm coming here as an American. Who can I talk to? Does anybody have the courage for me to talk to?
Now you're insulting. Now you're insulting people. You're insulting people. You're insulting people.
You insulted me.
Don't touch this motherfucker. Don't touch
What the hell are you
this.
doing?
Don't get me.
Who?
You want us to talk to
Then talk to me here. See, it's not about compliance. I know, but that's a defensible zone. That's a defensible zone for me, all right? That's a defensible zone. I know. But I'm going to take a step back and don't advance.
Take a lot of steps back.
No,
Keep stepping.
okay, see? This is intimidation.
No, you're antagonizing.
Civil code.
What you're doing is intimidation.
Because I should not be intimidated.
You are antagonizing. We should not be antagonizing.
If he wants to speak,
What are you don't let it get to? I just want to establish contact on another venue, on another event.
Don't be angry. It's fine.
Not my people. My people. We are the people.
If you calm down, we'll talk.
I'm fine. I'm just trying to. What do you mean calm down? See, the thing is, I don't have to talk in your vernacular. I'm from a different culture.
Who's vernacular?
I'm from a different.
Who's vernacular?
He wants me to calm down. I'm fine. This is normal. No, I'm not. I'm trying to communicate.
You're not
trying to
fine.
communicate because I'm Asian. Don't be racist. What? You're profiling me. You're profiling me.
Then that's really fucked up.
Japanese Americans would be interned just like that, and I'm trying to.
You're antagonizing.
No, I'm not, sir. No, I'm not, sir. I'm trying to reach out.
Let's go.
No, this is what we have to prevent. You failed. You failed your children. You failed yourself. You failed yourself and your children.
Thank you. Fucking drop it off, bitch.
Hey, I had a process. You guys don't even have somebody for me to contact. You're cowards. You're cowards, dude. Why are you allowed on that other side of the rope? Hold on. Why are you allowed on that side of the rope? Because you're not wearing the right.
Where I want to go.
Right. Why can't I? Why can't I? You know I don't.
You're provoking.
I have good faith of defending civil rights.
You're provoking.
Move on.
Defending the civil rights to illustrate to you guys that you're creating a Japanese American internship.
You don't believe in civil rights. You believe in your civil rights, not in ours.
I'm here to.
No, you don't believe in our civil rights.
The reason I'm here is for you.
You don't believe in
The reason I'm here is for you.
You don't believe in our civil rights.
The reason I'm
Your
here.
civil rights are not our civil rights.
The reason I'm here.
You know it.
Move on, dude.
You know
Just
it.
give me your name. Move
Your
on.
civil rights are not our civil rights.
I don't fear
Get out of here.
civil
Get out of here.
rights.
Nobody wants you here.
I know.
That's not civil rights.
I know nobody wants me because they don't know the message.
No one likes you. That's the problem.
Because nobody knows the message.
We got the message.
This is how
You've been telling your message for years.
No, I haven't. You don't know me.
Come on, move on.
You don't know me. Dude, you're a coward. You're a coward. See, another false accusation.
We're not going back. Let's go.
I'm an American. I don't know why. I'm defending their rights to mingle. Because they're gonna, once they set up that zone, they'll set up another zone in another different skin color, in another different ideology. We've got to prevent that. Doesn't matter. Quit judging the book by its cover. Listen to my words. I'm helping you out. That's the Japanese internment camp in another century. You just don't get it. That's all. History will record it as an internment. They do it in San Francisco. They segregate. They put people in demographics. What? I didn't say anything about immigration. You imagine that.
Everybody's welcome.
All right, sorry. We're blocking traffic. See,
Everybody's welcome. It doesn't matter.
I know, but I can't walk in a public accommodation. I was deprived of my civil right. Unless you want to help me.
No, you're not deprived of it.
Yeah, did you see? You didn't.
You just got
No, they stopped me from. They stopped me from. You don't have to. I don't agree. I want to meet people I don't agree with. That's America. The thing is, we can't stand in the street. So. The reason for America is to commingle people of different ideology. You got to report what they're doing because they'll do it to another different demographic. They'll do it to you. Turn the camera on yourself because you're every person who can be subdivided into a category should be offended today. Because I came in here, you're wearing a costume that has a symbol that I believe in that represents the Constitution of the United States of America.
Ty.
Yes, sir. What?
Oh, he's the Constitution of the United States of America. It's Ty.
Oh, I'm sorry. So my name's Ty.
Alfredo.
I thought you were. Sorry. Yeah. This is. I see. The thing is, I'm trying to help them. Us. Not them. It's not a them. I'm trying to help us by commingle. But the thing is they know that my ideas are fatal to their oppression.
Okay. So you're not against Mexicans?
What do you mean?
Or
hold on. Why would? Okay. I want to know what's your premise. Where's your research so that you would.
So
why would you say that? That's like I'm not against Uranus.
No. So here's I guess the reason is because you're saying that people are.
We're Americans.
There we go.
We can have cultural exchanges. Murals are awesome. You know, free speech, dude.
Okay.
But I can't see some of the artwork that you guys have here.
Okay.
And what I'm trying to demonstrate is as a Japanese American. I'm an American whose mother has Japanese heritage, right? I hate the whole.
So what?
No, because it's a cheesecake that you guys are creating.
No, not.
Well, then you should be able to explain it to me. See, you're a journalist, right?
Yes.
But you're acting like one right now.
Yes.
No, I'm starting acting in a good way.
Okay.
Press.
Yeah.
You have to know and ask those questions.
Okay.
You can't just be passive.
Okay.
Your job is to hold authority accountable.
Okay. So I want to start again.
That's all right. I don't care.
Cool.
As long as you do it in good faith.
Yes, we're doing it in good faith. I'm recording you in good faith. So, what's your name?
Ty Decker.
Ty Decker. My name is Alfredo Alvarez.
Alfredo, nice meeting you.
Nice meeting you, sir. And so you're saying that you're willing to commingle, that you actually...
Willing? We all are.
You're saying that you find value in the art across the street.
I would think everybody should. And if you don't, you move on and look at another piece of artwork.
Okay.
That's freedom of expression.
Okay.
I'm prevented from even enjoying what might be on these walls. This isn't I'm not here to I don't have a spray paint can. I'm not here to erase Chicano Park.
Okay.
I'm here to celebrate it.
Okay.
And right now, because my message is fatal to the oppression that they're under right now, they don't want, this is like what you see on the DNC leadership. They rig a primary election, and yet they accuse the other side of being the corrupt people. They collude with the Russians, and they accuse the other people of colluding with the Russians. And because they accuse somebody first, they hold the upper hand? No. Because we have to start... What happened was, our last president turned off our brains and forced people to judge people by their cover as opposed to by the content of their character.
Okay.
He did the opposite of who he said he was going to do. He's Professor Fraud. He was never a professor of constitutional law. Did you know that? Everybody, right. He's Professor Fraud. And he did this to us. He did this to us. He separated wonderful cultures and wonderful people. But they don't know what I'm saying. Only 4 people did, because if they were unafraid of my message, they would have formed a bubble, and I would have walked around and tried to get, I would have shared my experience of realizing that this could happen to me as a American with Japanese heritage, because it happened within my mom's lifetime. So this is what it looks like. This is what it looked like to be a Japanese American in 1944. Look around. Probably Americans on the other side. It's a different cover of the book. The contents are the same. It's the same moral. And this is what we're defending. Look at it. It's like, look, they don't know that it's they hypnotized us to judge by the cover of a book. And when I grew up, there's sticks and stones don't break your bones. Or no, sticks and stones will break your bones. Names will never hurt you. So I went over there as a fullback, because in football, I'd take the ball, I'd fake taking the ball, and run up against the biggest, meanest linebacker I could. Why? Protect the quarterback. That's the same function I'm doing, that's all. All right? And I appreciate you reaching out. And whoever your reach is, at least you documented this is a person of good faith. That was people of bad faith. And this is a hero who would have gone, without. And by the way, they were yelling at her to do stuff. No, this is important. They were yelling at her to do stuff, and she's deaf. So understand, they need to make an accommodation for her. Where are the signs? They are not enforcing the law. By not enforcing what's written down on a piece of paper, it allows mob mentality and allows emotions to control. Okay? Japanese, hola! A martial art, you don't call Miyagi pissed off. He was training Daniel-san, right? They don't know what my cultural background is. They don't know that I'm hyperhidrosis, that when I walk around, I sweat a lot. I do this when I played football, I would be completely drenched after practice. Nobody cared. Because nobody cared about how you looked. They wanted to make sure that you were blocking that dang hole. They wanted to know that you were doing your best. And UCSB doesn't have a football program, but I helped found that program, and it went to Division III, and it went to Division II eventually, and then they dropped it again. I love Mexico. Been there. Zihuatanejo's a wonderful town, but you guys got a messed up government. You guys, you're a race. You're one of the most.
Why are you saying you guys? I'm an American citizen.
Because I'm talking into the camera now.
Okay.
Meaning that it's a demographic. I'm saying Mexican. I'm not saying you.
Okay.
Because I wasn't. When I'm yelling at you, that's what you say. I'm trying to show that there is cultural differences.
Okay.
And I'm trying to illustrate. I can bring up my tone up and down. It doesn't matter if I'm using amplified voice that might hurt somebody, or if I'm causing screaming fire in a theater. Look it. This is an internment camp. You should be able to be upset. I'm not upset. I'm trying to communicate in a way, in all different types of ways I can. I even spoke Spanish, and they understood. They said Spanish. It's just not it is time. I asked them for a leader that I could talk to do this another day. They refused because they were cowards. Because this is not about what it seems. There's other nefarious, diabolical stuff going on that they want to force the internment in Chicano Parks. This is a reverse psychology ploy, and we're trying to demonstrate it. It's just because it's not simple, because it's not a children's story, it doesn't play well on mainstream media, and that's all they care about. This is a complex thing that kids, you guys, Americans, if this reaches the if this reaches the wonderful countries of Iceland, Russia, how big is Asia? They call people who look the same Asians. Israel's in Asia. Most of Middle East is in Asia. Most of Russia is in Asia. So the whole thing is just they do it, and it's intentional. And they do it to harm the United States of America. Yeah. Thank you. Hey, what up, Joey?
How you doing, buddy? How you doing?
Hey, what I'm trying to illustrate to them is this is essentially an internment.
Yeah. Dude, they didn't let me go over there. We went over there. Tell us. Because we had American flag, they won't let us.
Did you get to have any conversations? I did.
No, he didn't. Hey, wait. This guy's a poser. All he's doing is he's trying to create entertainment. When he had the chance to be the press, he didn't have his camera on or his mic on when I was on the other side. Okay, well, I didn't know about you guys because you didn't say anything either. Whatever. I just know I'm the one who's doing the press function, and you were a coward because I wanted to talk. No, wait a minute. I'm interrupting because this is free speech. I don't have to be it doesn't matter, dude. This is what free speech is about, see? What I'm trying to do is I'm trying to educate this kid about how he has to participate on both sides of the street. This is a complete failure. The law says that that's a public accommodation. The law says we must have access.
Todo lo que tocan los Democrats lo mandan para la sala. Muchísimas gracias, Pepe. Pepe Aguilar, Pepe Infante.
Hey, how? Sorry. Excuse me, sir. My bad. Hey, before you guys, how is this distinguishable from an internment camp as Japanese Americans? I'm asking you. No, I'm not. Because you present yourself as somebody who's sophisticated, and I'm showing you how ignorant you are. They're interning Americans. They're interning Chicanos.
Go ahead and talk over there.
I tried to. Wouldn't let me.
That's your problem.
No, it's not my problem. That's our problem. Are you not?
It's not mine. Go ahead and
No, I'm asking you because you pretend that you're intelligent.
Please.
No. This is what I do.
You said you press.
No.
If you press, you shouldn't be doing this.
No, there's no rules for behavior for press.
Yeah, but you are asking the wrong people.
No,
okay?
You're American or you're in America. Either that or you're a guest. I'm challenging you to exhibit your ignorance. How is this different? How is this different than a Japanese American?
If you don't relax, they're gonna throw you out of here.
I'm fine. I'm relaxed.
You are pressed.
No.
You are pressed.
Listen,
Let me do my job.
I don't have to take a siesta like you do.
Let me do my job.
I'm a Japanese guy.
Let me do my job.
You're saying I'm not. I'm fine. This is what Asians do. This is what Japanese do.
Let me do my job and just do your job.
I am.
You're pressed.
I am.
Don't ask questions. Don't be butting into me just because I am a brown man.
No, it's because
don't do that.
I'm not.
This is what
that's your weapon.
This is my job.
That's your hypnosis. No,
don't do this.
It's not your job.
You are. Yes,
your job.
Your
job
you're
is
abusing that car.
I am not.
Yes, you
are.
I'm
treating you like an American. I'm asking you questions that you are unable to answer.
I'm telling you, I'm doing my job.
Right, and I'm doing my job.
Why not to me?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Why not? This is what the press does. Is we challenge people like you. Why won't you answer my questions? See, I'm asking you. I'm asking you to be ignorant on camera.
Don't be such a person like everybody wants to hate. Don't do that.
What do you mean everybody wants to hate?
Yes,
That's not.
you're screaming.
Asian,
you're bullying.
Japanese, we scream.
You are bullying me right now.
I am not bullying you.
Let me do my job.
I'm not worried about your feelings. I'm worried about the words that come out of your mouth.
Let me do my job. That's what I'm asking.
This is what my job is. Holding the press accountable. I'm doing my job.
Well,
and
just because you see
right,
just because of this?
Yes.
Because of this?
Yes. You understand?
Why don't you go to NBC,
because
CBS?
You hold the power. Because you hold the power. I'm holding you accountable. So articulate what you believe in.
Relax.
No, I'm fine. Don't force your cultural norms on me. Don't force your cultural norms on me.
Let me do my job.
Let me put it. Miyagi wasn't told to relax when he's going, yeah. Daniel's son was taught to go, yeah. That's cultural, all right? Now you want to be calm. I want to cover your lies.
You keep following me?
I'm the press. This is what we do. See, it's just not what you're used to. This is literally what I do. I cover the hypnosis and the fake news that you put forward as a job. No, put it on. Because I want to show him that he should not be employed by you guys. You guys have more integrity. The cameraman has integrity. Because I talk loud, now I'm fine. Now I want you, listen, I want you as a person with power.
Just because you see this
you have
logo
power.
And they
That's power.
Hispanic.
No.
And you're
not
attacking
Hispanic.
me. Why don't you attack the
You brought up all that stuff. I'm just throwing it up on top of the heap of ignorance.
Hey,
your job is to hold people accountable, not to manufacture a story. This is my job. I'm holding you accountable as cowards who are instigating mob violence. Tell the story. Tell the story of this looks like a Japanese internment camp. I'm asking you. My first question was, does this look like a Japanese internment camp to you?
If you can diffuse all that anger,
all
that knowledge.
If you
diffuse that knowledge into a good thing, we'll be better.
No, I don't have to comply. I don't have to comply.
That's what we have.
Okay.
We let the people know no violence.
When Christopher Columbus landed in the West Indies, there was a communication difference. Somebody spoke louder than the other. Who adjusted? Who learned? Who translated? I'm asking you to help.
I am helping.
And I'm talking loud because I'm culturally this way. Not because I'm angry. I'm helping you.
You seem angry.
Look, I'm helping you. What do you want me to do?
No, just relax.
I don't have to talk your way. That's not what it's about.
And why are you talking? Why are you pressuring?
Because I'm a different culture than you.
So?
Right.
This is a diverse country.
So let me talk like this and you talk calm.
It's a diversity.
Exactly.
It was built by
I hear what you're saying. I agree.
By South Americans, by everybody.
Absolutely.
So then what's your problem?
Because I'm communicating you in my dialect.
Dialect?
Yes.
The dialect of love is all I understand, not of hatred.
So you only want one type of pornography then? Because apparently your love is quiet. No, because he said love. Making love, right? See how I work? No. What I do is I leapfrog ahead, so it puts you uncomfortable. It makes you uncomfortable. I can use logic. I'm an American. I'm innovative. I'm persistent.
Stop.
And I'm doing my job.
Stop harassing me.
I'm not harassing you.
Stop following me. I'm doing my job, okay?
I'm covering you, doing your job. That you're unable to answer the most basic question on, isn't this look like Japanese internment camp?
This guy's press.
You're the judge. You're my story guy.
Can we just talk to you though?
No, dude, you had your chance. You're a coward. I'm not here to assault you.
There's a press answer.
Are you working right now?
What are you thinking?
I'm not here to provide you with content.
It's not that. Just
I'm not
relax.
here to provide you with content. I'm here to engage you as a man of power. You have power with that microphone. So tell me what you think. You don't, do you? You're compliant. You're compliant, aren't you?
We are complaining.
You're compliant.
You're talking nonsense.
¿Cómo se dice en español? Muy fácil por dictator. En español, ¿cómo se dice? Compliant.
Asking me a question, sir.
Compliant. See, you're working now. It's not like you're a citizen with your children. It's not like you're a citizen with your children. You are literally on the job. You are being paid to do something.
We don't want you to get hurt.
He's not getting hurt. Wait a minute. No, don't even. He is not in danger.
Are you willing to come out, sir?
No.
We just don't want to.
Wait. That is so disingenuous. Officer Tivian, that was disingenuous. That was in bad faith.
Viva Trump! 2020 is going to happen again,
He's not being attacked. He's literally working. This is his job.
Do you mind if I get your name?
Hi, Doug.
Hey man, how do you feel about your experience right now here at Chicano Park?
He's working. It's his job. He's not as a man of power. As a man of power. I know.
Yes, he's soft. That's great.
As a man of power, why can't he answer a question?
We respect what your opinion is. That's all it is.
I do. But you don't have an opinion. You haven't voiced it except for leave me alone. Now, why is he able to progress into there and I'm not? As a member of the press, my job is to cover him. May I? Well, thank you. We just want you on the other side. I'm not. My job is to cover the press. I'm just covering him. That's all.
The question is, are you going to go to the other side?
Wherever he goes.
Yes.
Understood.
Then step back, you know. I don't
Is he working as a member of the press?
Hey guys,
he's a member of Men of Power.
We're just going to have you guys stay back here. We're going to escort him to the other side.
I understand that, but
I know, but I don't want a big fight.
Understood, but just tell me where that line of demarcation is, because it wasn't at that yellow tape. Let's say it's at that yellow tape, all right? And I'll turn back. I respect your authority. He's a man of power. Until the yellow tape. I just want the line of demarcation to be announced ahead of time. That's all. Rules.
Yeah, that's why you're
See, he asks questions, but he doesn't know why. All he's being is compliant on a paycheck. Thank you, guys. Good luck to you.
Can I get your name for a second?
Right, thank you.
I'm sorry.
Do research. Ask somebody else. I'm not here to provide you with contact.
I'm asking a question.
I did. Ty Decker. No, now follow me. Listen to you. Do your research. Discourteous. A man with a discourteous. Our civil rights are being violated, and I'm not being courteous. Ty Decker. Listen. Review your audio. Ty Decker. I'm an American. Just American. I'm just an American. I'm an American. See, because there's now I don't know how you're gonna cover the story. What's your name?
I just want to know your name.
My name's Ty Decker.
Laura Acevedo.
Laura Acevedo from what channel?
Channel 10.
Okay. How much of the editing will you do personally?
I'm not putting the story together.
I know.
just
So
need to know your
right.
name.
No, I know. So what you're doing is you're being compliant to a boss. No, I'm asking you. Is that what you're doing?
I'm working. My shift's over at noon.
Right. So now you're collecting information. Who's in charge? Who's doing your editing? I need to know.
A reporter that's taking over the show.
Who?
Okay, sir. Will you tell me your name?
You asked me my name. I'm just using the same thing
And I
against
told
you.
you mine.
And who is doing the editing for this shot? Why are you hiding this person?
I don't know his name. They'll show up and I'll tell
Who
you
is your
his name.
boss then?
Okay,
Who
thank you, sir.
does?
Thank you, sir.
I'm trying to solve the problem of fake news and you walk away. Amazing. She wants my name, but she doesn't want anybody to tell me who edits her story. Because she's here to collect information. What they do is they use plausible deniability to chop up the real story of an internment of Americans. And as a person of Japanese heritage, it is especially prominent. It's like a highlighter to me. They did it in San Francisco. They're doing it in San Diego. This isn't for them. It's because now they've established a compliance. They've established an internment line that now, a line of demarcation. This is the wonderment of President Trump is he's knocking down lines of demarcation. We have been hypnotized to judge a person by his cover. In direct opposition of what Martin Luther King Jr., the great philosopher, said. And because I sweat, and because my cultural is that I can talk at a high level of voice, is because I'm just trying to illustrate this. Martial art, Mr. Miyagi. I try to use these things to help you, so to put your unedited raw feed online. Don't make it pretty. Don't entertain people. Educate them. Hey, if you guys were able to see only 1 or 2 pictures of a museum, would you still go? You would go to a museum that only lets you see 1 or 2 pictures. That's what you're doing to us. We want to exchange culture. This is an internment. You are doing this to yourself. You're creating a prison in your mind. It's called hallucinating. What?
back from the officers. Stay back.
Hey, can I cover an audio of that on a boom pole?
Stay back. Mr. Ogden, stay back or you'll be arrested. Stand back.
Thank you. I'm sure that there's I'm sure that there's some laws you guys enforce and there's some that you don't, right?
Why did they arrest him?
Public urination on the mural.
Thank you very much. Have a good day.
Okay.
So, public urination is more important to you than my civil rights to access a public accommodation? What about the whole homeless blah blah blah? What I do. I appreciate what you're doing. This is a new thing. I'm just saying, push back on your supervisor, saying, hey, the optics of this are going to be pretty bad. We're trapped. Okay, what happened is that somebody who was forced to be interned, right, had a bodily function that he had to do. Are there any facilities here to use the restroom? Are there any facilities here to use the restroom? Aren't they over there?
Over there, but you're going to get the crap beat out of you.
You see? I'd say, why don't we release him and say, hey, I think we kind of screwed up on this because we didn't have a broader frame. Somebody had to use a bodily function, and because we were interned, he could not do it in private. It wasn't public. There's nothing public about that corner. This is an internment camp. This is why they don't provide any facilities, do you? Are there any facilities? You've got to defend the Constitution. Are there any facilities that somebody can use to relieve their emergency? You don't. Well, yes, you do. You have to. You just don't want to say. Just say, I don't want to get involved in a controversy because my job is literally to get involved in controversies.
Why is Joey going?
I know this isn't against you personally. What I'm trying to do is I'm trying rhetorically. Thank you, sir. This is the sounding board, and I'm not here to convince you. Just believe an idea that might multiply or might die after we part. But I appreciate you guys being out here. Toughest job, right? Or we have the toughest job because we're not getting paid for it. The citizens the toughest job because when we shoot somebody, we have to go through a rational, right? We have to go through a whole rational thing. We can't shoot out of fear, but an officer can. It seems with all the high training, that needs to stop. I would think that's one thing you would want to champion with your union is to say, hey, our standard of shooting has to be the same as a citizen, not lower. I mean, ideally, I would think that you guys would want to see it be a higher standard, but that's not what I'm asking for. I'm just asking for equal protection under the law. That's it. Thanks, guys. Have a good day. Thank you. This is a fail, right? We're deprived of civil rights. A man who had to use an emergency facility was denied one in the park because the public accommodation was closed off. I mean, in every way possible, this is a demonstration of the ignorance of safety over liberty. This guy right here is a poser. You're posing, right? That's all. It's called your poser. Am I accurate? You're literally posing. No, you're literally posing, and I just called you a posing. Dude, all I did was I talked English.
Yeah.
I said
what?
You were posing. I said you're a poser.
You're a poser, bitch.
I'm not posing.
Slob. What are you doing?
Okay, well, you got some free speech.
Huh? Yeah, I do have free speech.
All right, welcome.
You ain't my fucking friend, faggot.
I'm not your friend.
That's right.
I'm not your friend.
Coming by talking shit.
I'm just asking.
Why do you say he's a poser? Why
Should I bitch that
posing?
Shut up.
Why would you say that?
You fucking maggot.
Bullshit.
You ain't a fucking Trumper. He's a fucking fat slob.
Because
look at your discipline
you called me names first in Berkeley and you don't
yeah,
remember.
That's right. Because you were worthless there and you're worthless here.
Oh, shut up.
Bitch.
Shut up. What you gonna do? Shut up.
Fucking maggot ass.
Dude. Wait.
Yeah, fuck you.
I called him a poser. That's all.
You're a poser, bitch.
You know what? You
don't got nothing coming.
Free speech.
Yeah, that's right. Free speech. Go eat a fucking hamburger, fat ass.
I don't hate you.
I hate you.
They don't get to walking, homie.
I I don't hate you.
Kids are walking in such a fucking trap.
Exactly. If I can't do it there, I'll do it here. You understand? I'm on your side. We're the same. This is a demonstration of how it works. Hey. What's your name?
What's your name? All right,
I don't know your name, so I called you poser because you were posing. Oh, dude, you just threatened me. Hey, officer, I'd like to do a citizen's arrest on this punk for wearing a mask and
none of that here.
PC-185. You just
Hey, don't touch me. No, you fucking just touched me now.
What are you talking about?
Don't fucking touch me again, bitch.
Hey, you guys. Chief of Life.
You stay the fuck away from us,
You
bitch.
committed a crime.
Well, let's get the fuck out of here. You just hit me.
Look. Hey, listen here.
Yeah, you just touched me, bitch. Touch me again.
Hey.
You don't know who I am. Walk.
I don't have to walk.
Just get away from the argument.
Who cares? This is what America's
I care
about.
because they're seeing that shit.
Who cares? I wanted to show them how we resolve an argument. Unbelievable. This is exactly where you do it. This is where you resolve. Against us, I'm with you. Listen. You don't get it. I did it on purpose.
You don't get that we're fighting them, not us.
We're fighting. We're defending. We're defending rights you want to do.
We're on the same team.
This is what? No, I'm with them.
I know, but let me just talk to you.
No, because you're disingenuous and you're an officer of bad faith. You led away the other. Am I being detained?
No, I just want to push it.
Unbelievable.
You're doing too much, man.
No, I'm trying to demonstrate that free speech exists on this side also, and I just did. And but are you gonna arrest me?
No. If I were your ass, I'd put your hand down. I'm just trying to tell you to tone it down a little bit, man. Because
okay, I'm cultural. That's all.
I know.
I appreciate it.
You're getting all these guys jabbed up, and we're getting like, oh man, he's causing problems here.
All right.
We just want you to protest in the right way. Be cool,
I am
be
protesting
peaceful.
the right way. It's just not your right way.
I know. But you're getting these guys all amped up.
We're Americans. We're interned. We just had somebody who was arrested for doing an emergency procedure.
Okay,
I am. No, it's just culturally, you're not used to who I am. That's all. Get used to my culture.
Where are you with? TGED Radio?
KGED. It's I'm with Frontline Radio. They're hosted on KGED in Fresno, and it's Frontline Radio.
Okay.
It doesn't matter why.
Because
I don't want to show you. Okay, well, I told them.
Okay.
The thing is, do I have a right now? I identified who I am.
You do.
Am I being detained? I'll show you my driver's license.
Okay. Sir,
going this way or that way?
We'll take him out.
You're escorting me out for what reason?
Yes, sir, because we don't want to cause police problems.
I'm not causing the police problems. You're disingenuous and the person of bad faith.
You're done.
I mean, I'm done. This, you don't get it.
Come on, sir.
They just deprived me of a civil right on our own side. Right. To where? Actually, that's closer to where my vehicle is. Can I go that way? Yeah.
Just walk back that way.
I will. I'm not gonna. That's it. Just if we can't make it work on our side, why? Because this is how they do things. This is what they do. Is depriving civil rights. See, she wants me to get kicked out. That's not what we do. I wanted to illustrate how we resolve an issue.
Take the hat off.
Take the hat off.
You're not a Trump supporter. You're a traitor. You're a traitor.
Unbelievably. Just because she can't understand what I just did. Hey, dude. Hey, your guy. I'll talk to you about him. He had to. Can I exchange information? Under what regulation am I doing this? Are you removing me?
Well, if man stuff, you feel like you've already created a lot of complications.
No. I haven't. I'm a reporter.
Sure, I need to see your ID.
All right, sure.
All it is basically indicating that we took your information, we talked to you, okay?
Well, why is that? No, but do I have to?
Yes.
Is this something I have to do?
Yes.
Based upon what rule or regulation? What can you articulation?
You're inciting a riot. We've already talked.
I'm inciting a riot? They called me. I said I'm inciting a riot. I know. Hey, officer, do I have to? Who's your? I want to appeal.
I know. Absolutely.
That's fine.
You can have that appeal over here. Come on.
Do I have to show him my ID?
Listen, you can call the.
No, I'm asking you. Do I have to show him my ID? That's all.
No, you can, sir.
Thank you. He said no.
As we're talking,
I'm a rule of law guy. That's all.
I get you. What's your name, bud?
Ty Decker. Why? Ty.
Decker? Ty Decker? I'm sorry, I can't catch it. You got to understand, I got a lot of people.
Well, I don't know who your name is, and so I'm fine.
Officer Serrano, San Diego Police Department.
All right, my name's Ty Decker, an American citizen.
Absolutely. So,
and a reporter.
Oh, is that?
I don't have to do.
Exactly.
I appreciate this.
No, I'm just.
Are you interrogating me?
By no means.
All right, neither am I then. Because I think this is a process of bad faith. I'm going to say, hey, I respect your job, and so I'd like to continue on my way in silence.
Okay.
Thank you.
I'm asking that you just at least provide your information so that we.
Listen, you've asked me to leave. I've complied.
Okay.
All right. I'm trying to do everything legal and constitutional. I just want to walk in silence because this is a sad, somber moment for me.
Okay, sir.
Thank you.
Where's your car exactly?
Didn't I just say I have a right to be silent? I don't have to identify who I am or where. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm a member of the press. I'm.
All right, sir. I need to get your information before you leave.
The supervising officer told me I did not have to show him.
He wants an F5.
Here's my credentials. Take a picture of that. Why? I want to know under what law. Under what law? Am I being detained?
Where'd you get your press pass, sir?
Am I being detained? I don't have to answer these questions. Am I for what?
Yeah, we're trying to determine whether your media passes correctly been issued to you.
For who? You guys don't issue media passes, do you? I'm from KGED in Fresno, California. Ben Burkham is the one who I report to.
So do you have a contact number so we can?
No, I don't know. Why should I?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: is that everybody can hold those media passes who want to make sure that in fact it's an authentic pass.
What's the law?
Simple.
What's the law what's the law that you?
It's a municipal code that's stated by the city.
Okay, can we look it up? If as long as it's written.
We're just trying to identify.
I don't think that you have a right.
Yes.
I'm on public walkway. Can I walk away, sir?
No.
All right.
Give me your identification.
Okay. For what reason?
I've already explained it to you.
I know, but the supervising officer said I didn't have to do it.
He wasn't aware of the lieutenant's request.
He was a 3-star lieutenant, right? Did he outrank you on that?
Give me your identification.
Well, you're doing this illegally.
You can handle that later.
What do you mean handle it later?
So Ty Decker is not even your name.
Yes, it is.
It's Guy Decker.
No, it's not. It's Ty Decker. Ty-Ho. My parents call me Ty-Ho. Don't give me, you didn't ask me my whole name, did you? Just because you're ignorant doesn't have to, I don't have to.
We're not here to insult people, sir.
That's not insulting.
I mean,
that's literally.
Insulting,
no, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
You think that word is.
No, I don't. It's.
I'm just asking.
Yes, because he ignored my middle name.
Oh, he asked for your name, and I asked.
I said it was Ty Decker, and it's in my name.
But what's your true name on your California?
That's what you asked, Guy Ty-Ho Decker. But again, I appreciate it. This feels like an interrogation, and if I need to talk to, can you get me a public
That's fine.
defender?
These are all on body camera the entire time.
Doesn't matter. You know, the thing is I'm here to try to stand up for civil rights.
But you're causing problems doing it.
What do you mean causing problems? The problem is the wedge you put in between American citizens. Well, I am
still
too.
living in Oakland? Is that your current address in Jackson?
Yes, sir.
Or at least a good mailing address?
What's the minimum set of questions I have to answer to you, sir?
Just
excuse me, I asked him because
just
that way.
verifying your information.
I know he won't let me.
People move all the time and forget to update their address.
No, they don't. What happens is you guys can update those addresses in the field, and you do it. Not you, but that's how it's abused.
That's not us.
Well, that's how it's done in an abusive manner. Can the police update addresses in the squad cars, the highway patrol, sheriff? When did that change? It used to be the.
You're free to go.
Thank you very much, sir. Good luck to you. Am I violating any laws sitting right here? They kicked me out. you guys doing? Have a good day. Somebody was posing, and I called him, "Hey, poser," because I didn't know his name because he insulted me in another city, and so he got upset. And then I was trying to resolve the argument in front and center, and then they said I was trying to incite a riot. So it's like, I'm trying to illustrate if we can't have free speech on this side. I tried to go over there, they wouldn't let me, right, for all the idiotic reasons. They're thinking that they know. What the fuck is that? Oh, y'all, you don't know what any of this stuff is? They are interning Americans. Go visit. Go ask questions. It's open, but they're interned. Who? The people on the other side who aren't allowed to go into a park and enjoy the park and take in the cultural beauty of murals.
They won't let me.
Yeah, possibly.
Why not?
I'm not here. Ask them. All I'm doing is I'm trying to defend in the best way I can using rational, the Constitution and history. Why can't I go?
You gotta walk down there. You just can't come through here.
It's a police line. It has to be respected. So, should I start broadcasting on the Frontline radio page? I don't know.
How do you get to the park?
I don't know. I'm trying. I think if you just don't break the police line, I think if you walk around the long way, you can do it.
Give it a shot. Some people are.
Hold on. What's that? I don't know what you mean. The Americans?
Yeah.
They're interned in that park right over there. Oh. You access it through that walkway. Thanks for coming, sir.
Okay, thank you.
Put away from your phone.
You have to review the tape. Right later.